Hello, everyone. Welcome to this new installment of the Wrestling Analyst. Today, we're taking a look at what happened at the Smackdown episode of March 17th, 2023. Here we go. So, the show starts with Cody Rhodes, who comes to the ring. As soon as he gets there, he calls out Kevin Owens. And when KO is in the ring, goes to talk, and Cody stops him right there and says, "This conversation will not be between two persons, but between three persons," and he calls out Sami Zayn. Now, I've been saying that Cody would try to get KO and Sami to make peace and be on the same page, and that's what he's trying to do on this segment. But he says too that Kevin helped him when he left WWE 6 years ago. So it was kind of an emotional segment there. But KO doesn't want to talk. He just listened to Sammy and he doesn't say anything. So Cody says the people want Sammy and KO to be on the same page. And Sammy at one point says, "We don't have to be friends, blah blah blah, blah." And KO says, "Why would I want fight for someone who doesn't want to be my friend?" And he just leaves. And after commercials, Sammy catches up to KO and he says, "Look, forget what I said. We're more than friends. We always been friends. We were always able to mend fences, and I can't believe that this time is going to be different. But we're not more than friends. We're brothers, and I love you. And if you don't want to talk to me anymore, I'll just I'll understand. But that doesn't change the fact that I love you and we're brothers." And KO gets in his car and just leaves, and Sammy is left stranded there, saying, "What the hell?" Okay. Right then and there, I kind of knew that this night would be special, and since there was the segment at the end with Jay and Sammy who was going to be confronted, I just knew that KO would come back at the end. But well, I had a hunch. Okay. So anyway, let's go to the first match of the evening. For match number one of the evening, mixed tag team match, Dominic Mysterio and Rhea Ripley versus Zelina Vega and Santos Escobar. Now, it's a little bit of a mismatch, but when you see Zelina Vega having to wrestle Rhea Ripley, but Rhea did sell a lot for Zelina in this match, but she came out on top with the Riptide for the win. And then Dominic calls out his father. Ray comes to the ring, and Dominic just basically challenges him for WrestleMania again. And Ray says that he'd be happy to beat up any other punk ass kid with the same attitude as Dominic at WrestleMania, but fighting Dominic would be a disgrace as a father, so he just refuses the challenge from Dominic. So that's just to advance even more the story. The fact that Ray is reluctant to fight his son, and Dominic just wants to fight his father. Anyway, it's all going to lead to a match at WrestleMania between Rey Mysterio and Dominic. And what I've said in one of my last videos uh, for the storyline is that maybe since Ray is going to be inducted in the Hall of Fame this year, I'm starting to think, well, I'm starting to think, I think that Ray's career could be on the line at WrestleMania. So we'll see. The match is not announced yet, but that's what I think could be a stipulation in the match. So let's go to the next match. Tag team match to determine who's going to qualify for a WrestleMania showcase tag team showcase match fatal four way. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Emma and Tegan Knox. So right off the bat, you almost knew who would qualify to go to WrestleMania, and it was not Knox and Emma who were playing heel in that match. So Rodriguez and Morgan win the match with a combination with the Tejada Bomb with Oblivion. So Morgan and Raquel advance. Emma and Tegan just lost the match. And Emma, since her return, hasn't done very much. And I wonder why they brought her back if it was not to use her better. Her and Tegan Knox have not been used too good until now. We'll see, because they were brought back and all storylines were going. So maybe after WrestleMania, they're going to start doing something better with them. I thought Emma would be involved in a rivalry with her boyfriend, Madcap Moss, against maybe Scarlett and Karrion Kross, but that never materialized. So anyway, after that, there was a segment with Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley. Both of them Charlotte saying that Rhea won't beat her at WrestleMania, and Rhea says to Charlotte that the fact that Charlotte doesn't fear her pisses her off, and after WrestleMania, Charlotte's going to learn to fear Rhea Ripley. A pull-apart brawl ensues just to sell the match even more and make believe that to the fans that they really hate each other more and more. So that's basically the purpose of that segment there. So let's go to the next match. So, match number 3, Xavier Woods versus L.A. Knight. L.A. Knight. Anyway, is that much to say about that match? Not really. Both of them lost the week before, but both of them got pinned in that 5-way match that made Gunther, not Gunther, but Sheamus and McIntyre having to face each other later on to see who's going to face Gunther at WrestleMania. So both of them, LA Knight has lost a lot more matches than he won since he got to the main roster. And he lost that match again to Xavier Woods with the Backwoods. So is there big implications storyline-wise? No. Just to keep them on the program. And maybe it was a filler match or something. But I hate to call matches like that a filler match, but maybe, like I said, it was just to make them work during the episode. Anyway, so let's go to the next match. Sheamus versus Drew McIntyre. Now, those two have been best friends for maybe the last 20 years. Anyway, the winner faces Gunther at WrestleMania. So, match was good. At one point, both men are down, and Gunther gets in the ring and yells and says, "Who's it gonna be?" Yells, "Who's it gonna be?" And they both get up, look at Gunther, and then Imperium, Vinci, and Kaiser attack McIntyre and Sheamus, causing a double disqualification. And when Gunther leaves the ring with the rest of Imperium. Adam Pearce appears on the screen and tells Gunther that you wanted to have one opponent, but your actions tonight tells me otherwise. So I'm making it official at WrestleMania. Gunther versus Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus. Man, that's gonna be a banger. Anyway, so the match is made for the Intercontinental title. McIntyre, Sheamus, and Gunther. Let's go to the final segment of the evening. So, final segment of the evening. Jey Uso confronts Sami Zayn. So, after a little talk, a little bit of talk between back and forth between the two, Jey attacks Sami. Jimmy comes to the aid of Jey. So they both start beating up on Sami. And whose music hits? Kevin Owens. Comes to the arena. He came back to the arena to help Sami. Clears the ring. And then Sami and KO look at each other. And Kevin starts walking purposely towards Sami and just grabs him and hugs him. That was the moment we have all been waiting for. And you see Cody Rhodes backstage looking at the TV with a big smile on his face. So finally, KO and Sami are back on the same page. And that's going to set up the match at WrestleMania. Sami KO versus the Usos for the undisputed tag team championship. So there you have it. So if you like this video, just give me a like, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications to be notified when new content arises on my channel. And of course, if you know people that love wrestling and want to understand a little bit more about the business, or maybe um, maybe know why did they make this guy win instead of this guy, or what a win gives what this win does to the storyline towards the storyline, the storytelling, and of the feud. I'll introduce them to my channel, and hopefully we can grow this community. So have a nice evening and see you around.